And the 49ers will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tigers offense will have the football first. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they tried the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown LSU!
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The play action fake. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense got it. They're on the line. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. The give to the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you've got guys swiping at it. You've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. And they will score. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'll move the tight end. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Oh, he's got some space. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. The 49ers have it with a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the tailback. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Good right down the boulevard.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. What a first quarter they've already put together, up 21-3 and going for more. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that...
He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the grab inside the 30. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there down to the 24. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. He's got the tight end. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Punts it out of the air. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games...
There he goes. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the right.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Makes the grab. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies him on 3rd down. And the 49ers will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. He's loose. Touchdown, LSU. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful. He'll bring it out. It's Shelton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll send the back in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's got his man. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played 1 quarter. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The 49ers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David, the offense. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Turning it on. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense makes a big hit, knocks him down.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're either really confident or a little reckless as they go for it on 4th and long from their own 45. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
On the play. Offense is stopped. Will be the
They'll run it out of the shotgun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Off play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Third down following the sack by the D. The give on the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Quarterback extends the play. Got out of trouble and throws. Just a hair too much on him from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got him this time. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. That's caught. It's Carney. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Using the quick game. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. 6th play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw again. He'll pull it down. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back, he wants to throw the football, he sees it's covered, but he says, I can go get it, and takes off and barely gets enough for the first down, but way to pull the trigger, run it with authority.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. And some room to work. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Man, you cannot coach this to quarterbacks. Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. As soon as he felt the lane, he was gone. Nope.
Touchdown, Tiger! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Clemson was able to finish off a close one in Death Valley today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Rides the back on the option to give. He stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Tompkins. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick shovel pass. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. On target over the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Got it in the middle, it's Tompkins. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. And wait, it's just second down, and the field goal kicker's out. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. And the 49ers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Wilkins. No more time to throw. The quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The 49ers will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They were able to do whatever they wanted the last time they had it. They put together some runs, they completed some passes, and they put a touchdown on the board. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. On the move is the 30. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another 1st down.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the 1st down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown LSU!
After that amazing performance in Week 1. This offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The give out of the gun. To the tap, headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. The give on the inside. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that. Well, that's a fortuitous bounce because we know this guy already fumbled earlier in the game, David. He's got to do a better job with 5 points of pressure on that ball.
Or he's going to be sitting on the sidelines. Coaches are not going to continue to trust you.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
He takes it at the 45. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're looking to throw on second and short. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air, it's Wilkins. Looking for a big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Handoff to the lone back. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And everybody in the stadium knew that would be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Found a little running room on that one, picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. The screen, he can go. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Looking to fire. Now adjusting. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Motion from the back. Caught in the backfield, it's Watkins. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. LSU trying to convert a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown LSU! If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury tent.
And the 49ers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. They were rolling with the option, and the quarterback kept it, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
I'm impressed with this defense. They are locked in defending the option right now. Guys are playing.
Sprinting away. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A remarkable grab just keeps piling up scores.
I'm about to say remarkable day. I mean, a remarkable career. Goodness gracious. This is a day that you just dream about having. You have these days in high school, but not in college. You're like, dang, this is as good as it gets. Nobody can stop him. He's absolutely in the zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run it on first and goal. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just a little off. Incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. If you give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was
couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field. They got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The 49ers line up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown LSU.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the 49ers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Wilkins. Under fire.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
It is 3rd and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. Hauls it in. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
Punt is on its way. Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job.
Fires toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down. this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Finds his big tight end. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, we have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Going for 6. He's got it. Leaves it with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Awesome job up front. Defensive line being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Wilkins. Pocket breaking down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Let's go. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Here we go. Snap in the shotgun. On the run, still looking. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.